She's going to be a big girl.
I would never do something like that. First of all, I have a girlfriend who I love very much.
Her name is?
Michelle.
Michelle. What you look like?
She's super tall.
Carrie Elwes? She's an actress. Okay.
Well, she's a guy, so...
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Yeah. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy, that is good news.
It is the 15th day of January 2025. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show on a Wednesday. Probably lots to get to. We'll figure it out in a moment. Parrish is on his way in and a cast of thousands. Here's some comedy. Who do we got today? Seth Meyers, comedy on a Wednesday on the Power Trip. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
I could never hate my kids, you guys. I could never hate my kids. With that said, I do think it's healthy. I do think it's healthy to keep a mental list of the 3 things they're currently doing that I hate the most. I hate how they roll dice. They can't keep 2 dice on the table to save their lives. And the minute they start their roll, you know, you're like, you're coming in too hot. They'll say, how does Monopoly work? I'm like, here's how it works. Keep both dice on the table, you win. Try to remember we're in a breakfast nook, not the craps table at the Bellagio.
Are some hoes bringing them in? Land.
The finish line is waiting.
I don't want to go to a dinner and movie with you. I just want to hook up with
you. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Get back to the 5.
The Power Trip Morning Show, Wednesday, January 15th of 2025. I'm Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. That's Sauce.
Hi.
Here's Zachary Halverson.
Hi.
Parrish will be here in a second. I almost said Marnie. Carly will be here later.
Hello.
It's a standard Wednesday, and it's still freaking freezing. I think it's supposed to get warmer,
Yeah, we are.
Tomorrow or Friday?
Today.
Oh, today.
26, 27, 9.
It's still brutal.
Yeah, it started at 0. Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
You know when cars on commercials brag about how fast they go from 0 to 60?
Yeah.
That must matter to someone. I've never bought a car because it goes to 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds.
And if you're behind somebody on an entrance ramp in this state, it doesn't matter because you're going to go to about 30 by the time you get to the bottom onto the 70-mile-per-hour freeway. And you're going to wonder why we're still going 30 at the end of an entrance ramp. Speed up, please. Sorry.
Right.
It's I think there's a lot of people that are into that. Like there are a couple people I know that
you were the only one I know.
They would base buying their cars off of that.
Is Dov one of them?
I mean, yeah, Dov's one of them. My buddy Jake is one of them.
Are those the kind of people though that have 5 tickets as well, and then your dad has to wipe them away?
I don't think my brother has any tickets.
Really?
No, I don't think so. No.
I own a drag car.
He does. It's sweet.
And it's got a mode that is literally called launch mode.
That sounds sweet.
And it tracks how fast I go in the quarter mile on the dashboard. And I try to beat my own record all the time.
Brilliant.
You're video gaming your actual vehicle. That's awesome.
That's exactly right. It's pretty cool. Sometime I'll let you drive it. Because when you stomp the gas, you feel like you might shat yourself.
Yeah, it's sweet.
With an A, by the way.
Right.
And it's pretty cool. But as far as 0 to 60, I've never ridden in a car faster than the Tesla that dude over there used to drive.
Yeah. Well,
that thing would make you literally lose your breath.
Yeah, that thing
was crazy.
The difference with that and the car that you have is It's all electric, so there's no engine, so it's
like a slot car.
It kicks right away. Yeah, it's like a slot car.
It's exactly like a slot car. Mine, it sounds like the world is ending when I stop the engine. And I like that because sometimes I'm half asleep.
Yeah.
In life, in general.
Sweet cars, like big, fast cars are cool.
Yeah, I like cars that scare me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I couldn't be less manly when it comes to cars. Every 3 years when my lease is up, I go to Jimmy at Luther and I go, what am I driving now? And he's like, how about another black Pilot? I go, Black Pilot? No, I go, sure. I go,
Denzel Washington?
Brilliant.
I go, sure. Right?
Yeah.
Looks good, super reliable. That's all I want. I just got to get a car that gets me to and from the casino and to and from work, and we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not looking to race. I'm not looking to impress anybody. Just a solid, dependable car.
Right.
I wish I was into the stuff under the hood. I wish I was into the speed part of it. It's just like, I just got to get to the casino safely.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
don't know. It'd probably be better for me if I was less into it.
Yeah, but that's also your Indiana blood, is it not?
Oh, there's no doubt.
Didn't you grow up with?
Oh, hell yeah.
As a gearhead?
Yeah, I went to my first stock car race when I was 6 months old.
Right,
Yeah.
and the Indianapolis 500 is in your home state.
Yeah.
That helps.
Is
right?
that where that is?
Yes, it is.
Indianapolis?
Yes.
Okay.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yeah.
That helps.
Didn't you go there to see the eclipse?
man.
And the race.
Both. He's been there
I
twice.
didn't go to Indiana. Never been to Indianapolis.
Yeah, one of those places.
My entire life, and
I don't
then I
think
went there
anybody's ever been to
twice
that.
last year.
Yeah.
I've known a couple of people from Indiana. Chris obviously is one. Also, I met a guy at Radio Row at the Final Four.
Yeah, sure. Remember
There
him?
we go.
Yeah.
His name was
boy.
Jared. He said he was from Indiana. What the hell was that guy's last name? Jared
Check
something.
the.
Manson?
He was
the list.
representing a company, and I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nice guy though.
Yeah,
Wonder what happened to
seemed
him.
like a good guy. Man, good.
Wonder what happened to him.
Hey, hey, Zacho.
Yes.
I went to a high school hockey game last night.
Yeah. How'd that work out?
It was crazy. They skate real fast.
High school. Hang on a second. Did you lose a bet?
Yeah, why? What is happening?
You went to the Wolves Pistons game a week and a half ago. Now you're going to high school hockey.
I'm branching out and broadening it out a bit.
What's happening?
Yeah, what's happening?
What two teams did you go view?
That is the weird thing. And I can't remember if the video I sent you, Zacho, there was a team on the ice. Was there?
Well, there was probably
only
two
one
of them,
team?
but
There were two. Did you see the teams?
well, you were in Buffalo, so I'd imagine
I was in Buffalo. That's
but
right.
One of them wasn't Buffalo. Is
One
that
of
what
them
you're
was
saying?
Buffalo. And just so happened, I sent a similar video to my main man, Mark Parrish. And he says, is that baby blue out there?
That is Baby Blue. That could be St. Cloud Cathedral.
No.
Come on.
Well, it's not Bloomington
It was
Jefferson.
Bloomington
No,
Jefferson.
it wasn't.
Can you believe it?
What are they doing up in Buffalo?
Go Jaguars.
How about
Hang
that?
on. Is there any chance, Chris, somebody told Chris that in that building there was Buffalo and you thought it was the slot machine? You thought it was a game between Buffalo and the Wonka machine?
That would be
And
a
you-
great goal song, by the way, Buffalo High School, if you're listening.
Buffalo.
Just God, so good.
Just enabling kids.
No, my
Wow, Jefferson, huh?
Yeah, my very good friend Stephanie is a teacher in Buffalo, and she got honored last night as each player got to choose somebody that a teacher that changed her life, right? And she, even though she's a fifth grade teacher, one of the high school seniors chose her as the teacher who changed his life.
Wow. That's cool.
And she was
That's
honored.
sweet.
So it was a really, really cool thing. The weird thing was, it just happened to be the high school that Mark Parrish went to that was playing Buffalo last night.
Absolutely. Go Jaguars.
weird?
I love it.
Who won? Did you stick around for the whole game or not?
I stayed for the whole JV game, and then they did the thing, and I stayed for 2 periods, and then I left.
Wow.
So, but Buffalo was leading 2-1 when I left.
Take that, Jefferson.
Yeah,
Take that.
Yeah, I don't
need
want to
look up
say
some
where
more.
They
it
won.
ended.
They scored 4 goals in the third period,
Jefferson did?
6-1. No,
Buffalo did.
Did they really?
Pulled away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's what I have a question about. Buffalo!
How do we get that soundbite?
I've
Zachary?
tried.
You know what? I've been trying a lot lately, and I don't ever get it.
There's no
Ask
real good
Tim
version.
Nelson.
I'm not even kidding. I've
Tried to find it online.
like a good version. Like
Because obviously people have it on their Insta reels, right? But how do we get an actual soundbite of that? We got to make that happen.
You have to go to Vegas and just copy
that might be
yourself.
Can I expense that?
There was a time I heard it all the time.
Yeah. Now I'm going to watch slot videos.
I'm sorry?
Slot videos.
Well, still.
Because I can give you a link for either one of those. So questions for you about high school hockey.
Yes.
Number one, when you're watching the Wild, it seems like everybody on the sidelines gets into the game.
Yeah.
But it's not like that in high school hockey.
Depending on the game.
Okay.
I suppose on a midweek game, you're probably not going to get as much enthusiasm, but absolutely. I mean, you get to those section games, you get to state games, you get to big rivalry games.
Are you talking about fans or the players?
The players.
The players, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I know the fans don't get the game. But I understand why you would think I might wonder.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the players.
The players.
Okay.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I mean, you think you are in high school. I mean, at that level, at that maturity, I mean, you're still a kid.
Yeah.
You feel like at the moment you feel like it's the exact same thing. And then you move up a couple levels and you realize the intensity is dialed up about 1 million.
It looked like there were a lot of kids in the box that didn't get into the game.
Oh, that didn't actually play. So,
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying.
They shorten benches. Usually at high school, I would think you'd get more time as a third and fourth liner.
Maybe they did, and I just didn't see it.
But no,
because there was one
depends
kid
on the coach.
that was playing in the JV, and he was spoiling the fight, and I thought, boy, that kid's going to knock some teeth out, and he never came in the varsity game. So that's number one. Number two, this is dumb. I admit it, it's dumb, but I don't know the answer. The puck's the same size, like in the NHL and in high school? Okay, thank you.
Yep. No problem.
All right, I know it's a dumb question. Sorry.
That's a good question.
No, because there are different weighted pucks.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. No, I mean, obviously with the kids, there's a blue puck that they use for the kids when the lighter one and whatnot. So no, they do actually change the weighted pucks as you grow up. Now these young guys, I didn't.
Okay.
We had one puck.
As I was there last night, there was one kid for Buffalo that scored both the goals in the first period.
Yeah.
And he just seemed to be better than everybody else.
Yes.
In high school level, is it like that from time to time where you find one kid who's just, wow, this kid's something else?
If you get one, you're going to be pretty dominant. If you get two, you're going to be one of the best teams in the state.
Which is why you guys won state?
Yeah, we had a few.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, we had more than one or two.
That's pretty cool.
Mark and Zachary, what if you're at a high school hockey game and you realize that you and the people around you have spirit, but you're not sure about the group on the other side of the arena?
Brilliant.
How do you figure that out?
Oh, God, I miss that.
Well, I would think
I miss that.
Ask them.
Ask? Out loud?
Yeah. Probably in unit. Well, you'd have to, if you could, like, if we're in a really loud arena,
right?
I can't just be like, hey, do you got spirit?
Why can't you just walk over and ask them individually?
Well, it's a lot easier just to sit on your fat ass and get together with everybody and cheer.
The players appreciate it more when you make it public.
You let them know
if you've got more than them.
So you say we got spirit.
Yes, we do.
We do.
And then you say, "How about you?" And then they respond. What do they respond
only
with?
If they're cool.
Usually the same thing.
Okay, so then once they say it and you say it, it's established that both groups have spirit and it's over.
No.
Why would you have to repeat it? Everybody knows that everybody has spirit. I don't get high school hockey. Whatever. I'm confused.
No.
I don't get it.
Come on, guys.
The music they played in the arena was completely only classic rock. Is that normal?
Yeah. Oh, the high school or hockey arenas played the best
That's all.
music.
There was nothing.
Oh, they played nothing but bangers and nothing of
the 2000s or newer. It was all 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s.
I love that now. The high school high. We didn't get that. I don't remember getting the music, especially on the stop. I don't know. We might have during a warm up. I don't remember then.
It's always a guy who grew up in that era that's doing the music. It's not brilliant.
It's a Chris Hockey running the music.
I was like, this rocks.
You'd be a great hockey DJ, actually.
You would be.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Hey, Zachary, I have a
Play the hits.
This is a non-sarcastic question. You're youngish now that you're in your 30s. And for the rest of you, are you guys familiar with this LeAngelo Ball song?
Yes. No.
Well, it must be great.
This society is over.
It must be great, Corey. They paid him $700 billion.
No, it was like an $8 million contract, right? It's one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life, and the world is losing their mind over it. Have you guys heard this garbage?
Yeah.
Tweaker?
Yeah.
Never.
So Lonzo Ball.
Okay, I was going to ask you if he was one of those balls.
Yeah, you were going to ask about the balls.
I couldn't wait.
So Lonzo Ball, very good player, but just can't stay healthy. He's been injured almost his entire NBA career, which sucks because he would have been pretty good. His brother, LaMelo, is really good. Also has some injury problems, but also very good.
I think he might start the All-Star game.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball is very
wow.
good. LiAngelo is the one that wasn't quite good enough to play in the NBA. I think maybe one team had him for like a split second, but he's played overseas.
Is he the youngest?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think LiAngelo is the youngest.
I think LiAngelo's the oldest.
What?
I was going to say the youngest usually is the more terrifying.
The first one failed? Why do I think he was the youngest?
No,
I thought Lonzo was the oldest.
Ball.
We're getting our balls all mixed up.
Yeah, God, you guys.
You guys. So
anyway,
it's a rough morning.
Anyway, the one that can't play basketball well now has this song called "Tweaker" that's taking the sports world by storm, and like celebrities are listening. It's an F.
Wait, I'm sorry.
It is a 0 out of 10.
LiAngelo's the middle.
Is the middle. Okay.
Question
Why did
for
I think
you.
he was the youngest?
Are you referring, when you say LiAngelo, are you talking about G3?
Yes, G3 is his.
Now I know who
that's
you're talking
his,
about.
his rap name or his stage
Okay.
name. It's not. Obviously we can't play it for licensing reasons, but also
that's why.
every other word is the N word or the F word. It's so bad. So I thought people were loving it sarcastically. I think they love it legitimately, and then I'm like, I just don't get it. I give up. I know there's stuff that's brand new that the young kids like, and I'm like, I get it. I would have liked this when I was 15 or 16 as well. Then I listen to this, and I'm like, there is no point in my life where I would have thought this was good. What am I missing? It's so bad.
I became my father when I was still playing. I remember.
That's not easy.
Oh, yeah, like Dudley Moore and Kirk Cameron.
Right. Yeah, similar to. And
an old
because
reference.
like when I always ran the music in the locker room. I just had to because I just don't like most people's music. Anyway, so these young guys came in and they'd start playing, and I would just walk in like, what in the heck is this? This is just noise. This isn't music. And I remember my dad saying that same stuff about my heavy metal stuff.
Well, this is 10 times worse.
I'm kind of with you on the newer stuff, and I've been there for a couple decades.
So
millions and millions of dollars.
After listening to the last 2 minutes of that song, there used to be a requirement in music to at least attempt to rhyme.
Yep.
There's no. He's just
talking, and it's not even interesting or clever or hook. There's no hook to it.
One of the lines is "My trust in God, Glocks, and dollars."
Right. I'm sure LiAngelo has lots of guns.
That's in the Bible, though.
It says bucks here. Is it Glocks on the? Is it a censored version? Oh my God! Shout out to my father. It says.
Oh.
Chris, you haven't heard it yet?
Oh, no.
I would love to see your reaction during the commercial break.
During the break.
Yeah, we can't play it on the air, obviously, but during the break, you won't believe how truly atrocious this song is. And the world is going crazy for it. I give up. Yeah, wash your ass. I'd rather listen to that for 3 straight minutes, and I'm not exaggerating. If somebody gave me a choice, that soundbite for 3 minutes or LiAngelo Ball's song Tweaker.
Man.
If you spot me, ho, I'm sorry, I can't take you and get gnarly.
Yeah, I feel the same way, ho.
Yeah.
God, that bitch is a tweaker.
And I started from the bottom, just like you, but I was harder.
Oh, okay.
He started from the bottom?
No, he didn't.
I don't think he did. Did he? I don't know. Maybe. Did he?
Wasn't his dad a...
He was a professional football and basketball player.
So,
Zach, you're not very familiar with the balls, are you?
No. I'm not too familiar with this ball or that ball.
We learned yesterday Hawk has hot balls.
Not so much today. They cooled off.
That's good.
I draped them outside the window on the way here.
I guess my point is that's why if you go to a Buffalo Jefferson game in Buffalo, they're not playing Tweaker by G3. They're probably playing White Snake.
They played Cat Scratch Fever at one point, which I thought was interesting.
Especially since you're playing the Jaguars.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Buffalo! I need that soundbite so bad.
KFAN.
Chris, your thoughts?
The next time that I get real sick, and I'm thinking it's probably going to come out the mouth, I'm going to record the noises I make right before it comes out. Yeah, because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like he is like,
right.
like I think they edited out the part where he goes, Oh, please don't ever. I'll never drink again.
I'll never drink again.
Please. Oh.
Yeah, it's not a good singer.
That song is if somebody time traveled back 20 years and asked Nelly, do you have like a less talented cousin?
Yes.
Because it's like trying so hard to be Nelly, but he can't sing, he can't rap. There's that weird guy in the back that's probably him that just makes noises that Chris is referring to that it sounds like he's about to puke. Yeah, farting in the background is just as good as Tweaker.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's pretty bad.
Man, I hate being that guy, right? The old man yelling at the clouds. But I just, man, what are we doing?
So here's my take on maybe it going viral for the moment is that what team does his brother play for?
The Hornets and the Bulls.
Yeah, so the Hornets and the Bulls. Well, the Bulls is obviously monstrous too. I don't know how big the Hornets are.
Oh, they're not.
Either way, it's the NBA, and the NBA is a monster. So anytime you get something where you get an behind the scenes look, an inside look at the team, and especially if they're going to be celebrating listening to a song, every fan in the world is going to want to download that song to at least find it, figure it out, or they're going to jump right on the train like, well, hey, if those guys love it, this song's incredible. That's kind of what I'm hoping it is.
Let's just hope it fades quickly.
Yeah.
We don't need more albums from D'Angelo.
Typically what happens. They fade very fast.
Man, people love it. It's got, what are we looking at? 8.6 million views.
Every NBA players or fans checked it out because of the reaction. They want to see the locker room. They want to see all that, and it all fits, and the enthusiasm, and everybody wants to be a part of that because, well, it's fun.
Is it still considered am I a cracker?
I think you're asking the wrong people.
I'm asking
That's
you
up
to
to
start.
Antonio Brown.
We just had 5 of us reviewing rap, and now we're deciding whether or not you're still a cracker.
Am I a cracker?
We're old.
Yeah, I mean,
because I might write a rap song in which I call all of you guys crackers.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
I do like crackers. Saltines with butter.
Yeah.
Elite.
I had some saltines last night.
So you admit it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't buy Ritz because they're little edible plates.
Brilliant.
Copyright Mitch Hedberg. Man, I just like a Ritz.
Is a Ritz just like a saltine with butter? Just the butter is like baked in?
Wait a minute.
Have you never had a Ritz cracker?
You've never had a Ritz cracker?
Well, no, I've had it. I'm just saying, like, because I've never had a saltine with butter on it.
Oh my gosh. Ice, cold.
Ice,
But isn't that what Ritz is, though? Like, without all the hassle? Because that's a buttered cracker, isn't it?
Saltine with butter is 10 times better than a Ritz, and I love a good Ritz. Right? Squeeze cheese back in the day, right? You'd grow up and draw profanity or vulgar images.
Go
and then you'd
Huskies.
eat it.
That was St. Cloud's Day right there.
It's one of those things I would never try now, but I grew up with squeezed cheese and Ritz.
It can't be the same
likes
now
putting on the Ritz.
at our age
Yeah,
compared to what it was at 18, 19.
Good question.
Tower of Cheese.
Little mini Ritz cracker sandwiches with the
peanut butter.
Oh, yeah, or the cheese.
Or the cheese, either
So
one.
good.
Mix it up.
Yeah. Why, sure.
Yeah, I brought peanut butter pretzels from Costco, and Sauce was like, "Who brought these?"
Oh, you
and I'm
son
like,
of a bitch.
I did because I have to get them out of the house. I'm going to eat that whole freaking bucket.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They're one of the most non-drug addictive things on the planet.
Can't stop, exactly.
Can't
so
stop
I
eating them.
literally
Incredible.
brought them to work so you idiots eat it, so I don't. I don't even care if you guys just dump them in the garbage. Just don't let me eat them.
Have you ever tried the female reproductive organ?
Saucy's talking to you.
Yes, I have.
That's not what my sources say.
Oh.
Female reproductive organ.
Quiet. I'm trying, Pat.
Pat?
Oh, no.
When's he coming in?
We need to have him on.
We do. That's what
Let's
I
see
keep
if he'll
hearing.
play initials on Friday.
Well,
We have 2 special guests on Friday because Parrish is out.
What?
Yes, Sonny and Cher.
I got to go to work tomorrow. Sorry.
Sonny D and Rum?
Nope, Sonny D and Rum, not the dynamic duo on Friday.
Oh, come on, my crackers.
Who am I going to miss this time?
The dynamic duo.
Lotto and the Edge.
Leangelo and Lonzo.
Is it the Sklar brothers?
No, I think hopefully they're coming in March, though. Elizabeth Reese and Ben Lieber from Twin Cities Live. Ben Lieber and really Elizabeth Reese.
They brought in a ringer.
Love Elizabeth, and we all tolerate Ben, but Elizabeth is the goat.
Elizabeth is.
Good night, Elizabeth.
So sweet.
Yep, those two are the best. So they'll square off against Marnie and Sauce and Hawk on Friday.
Yes.
Where are you? NHL Network?
Yeah, Friday, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, I'm working the NHL Network, Saturday, the Wild game.
Oh, nice.
Marnsey be here?
Marnsey will be here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. That'll be fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, those two are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I watch that show all the time.
You really do.
Yep.
You do. Yeah.
All the time. I'm in their demo.
You really
Put your hands down, Paul.
Oh. Yeah.
Could you host that if you want? Like, if they asked, would you host it?
I'm the wrong person to host it because half the time it's trying, food from chefs and drinking wine. And
So
I don't know.
I could do half of that.
Like yesterday, they were making vision boards. And Ben and Elizabeth are just pros. The ladies seemed lovely, but I'm not making a vision board. I would have to make fun of that person.
It's a vision course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hawk loves that.
They're nicer than me. They're better. They're pros.
I love it.
Paul, your hand was up. Is it
The
down
vision
now?
board lady? Wood Hawk?
Yeah, it's on his vision board.
Yeah. Did I mention to you
Sleep with
about
as many ladies as possible.
Did I mention to you about the female reproductive organs?
Yeah. Better than peanut butter pretzels.
Oh, over and over.
How much of your
stop.
vision board is the female reproductive organ?
I think that's all it is.
I
Well, I'll tell
believe
you what,
it's
most
just-
of my feed is.
Oh, my.
What if Chris's vision board is just a printed printout of the vagina Wikipedia page?
Sure.
Photo and description.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a vision.
Who is Elizabeth Reese?
She's an actress.
Oh, okay. Well, she'll be here Friday.
Really?
Front Page Sports is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Morning Show, here we are. Meets us, Paul Lambert.
Yes, sir.
During which war is the television show MASH occurring?
Isn't it the Vietnam War?
Nope.
Is it? Oh, wait. It's the Korean War.
That is correct. It's Korea. That was the controversy. It was obviously about Vietnam.
My mom made me watch that every single night.
Right?
Yeah.
It was obviously about Vietnam, but they said it was about Korea.
Yes.
Interesting. Corey, how old is Baby Yoda when we first meet him in The Mandalorian?
Zero clue. I've never seen that show. No, I don't even have a guess.
I thought you watched that.
No.
I've seen it.
I don't know is it one of those Moses things where he's 157 years old, but he looks like a baby, or is he like one? I have no idea. I don't even have
Do you
a
have
guess.
any idea, Parrish?
I know Corey's on the right track with the previous there.
That he's older than, because I think Yoda, when we meet, I think he's like 700 or 800 years old.
Yeah, you are on the right track.
Okay, so Baby
he's
Yoda
one
is
of those way old
in the hundreds or something.
Exactly.
Baby Yoda's 50. He's 50 years old. 50 years old, yes.
Would have never known.
Baby
Same
Yoda.
thing.
Yeah, but a baby. See, we're all just babies, even though we're 54.
And
It's all relative.
Amen.
That's right, baby. Let me see. I got this ultimate TV trivia game that I was telling you guys about.
It's up to date if they have Mandalorian
That's what I'm
trivia.
saying,
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
No, that we hadn't got to know that one. Oh, here we go. In S-Word Creek, what is the name of the singing group founded by Jocelyn? Of which?
Oh, Nikki, text me.
Man, I haven't seen that show in a while.
It's the.
Oh, shoot. I've watched that show over and over probably 3 times.
Gal. Is it the Gal something?
You're very, it has Gal in it, yes. It is the Jazzagal.
Jazzagal.
That's right.
That's
right.
A+ show.
Oh,
A+.
spectacular.
Yep.
And lastly, for this round, do any of you know in which city was Happy Days set?
Milwaukee.
That's right.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd know that.
Yeah.
I think it's
Man, did I love that show. How erotic was that show?
There's a, yeah.
You and I saw 2 different shows.
Chachi and Joni.
How many spin-offs came from that show?
Lord.
Well, technically, Mork and Mindy, Joni Loves Chachi, and Apocalypse Now.
Wow.
Yeah. Dexter, The Wire.
Really?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Breaking Bad.
Actually, technically Baywatch, because like Potsy directed a bunch of Baywatch.
That's true. He did.
Baywatch.
Joey.
Yeah, Joey, which is a spinoff of a spinoff.
Elsbeth.
Yeah.
Not the Friends one, the one about the baby kangaroo.
Baby Sheldon.
Hawk loves that show.
I sure do.
Oh, that's young Sheldon.
No, Baby Sheldon.
They should do a show
50-year-old.
called Baby Sheldon, but make Sheldon 50.
That's right.
Hawk would watch.
So smart.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station
Yes, thank
Stores,
you.
you can buy 3 20-ounce Pepsi products for just $5.50. 3 for $5.50 for a limited time at Holiday. Go get some Pepsi this morning at our friends at Holiday. Let's start with, no, I don't care about that. We can talk about that later. Let's start with this. Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores reportedly will interview for the Jaguars head coaching job on Friday. The Bears and Jets have already put in requests to talk to Brian Flores, but now this is, at least publicly, the 3rd team that is requested to talk to Brian Flores. So, Jags, Jets, Bears, right? The Jags have Trevor Lawrence locked in at $50-something million a year. The Bears have a whole bunch of offensive weapons and the number 1 pick in last year's draft, Caleb Williams. And the Jets have maybe Aaron Rodgers. Could I see Aaron Rodgers, maybe?
Do they have the number 1 pick?
No, the Titans do.
Got to be top 5, though, right?
No, hold on.
It's not?
The Jets have the 7th pick.
7th.
But they were terrible.
They were.
They probably won a game or two. That doesn't matter.
Games.
Yep. So if you're Brian Flores and you have to take the Jags, Bears, or Jets,
I mean, it's the
wouldn't he
the Bears.
Wouldn't he be looking at these?
Whoa.
That sounded awful.
Put those away, brother.
Yeah.
Defense.
that is his secret to tell, not yours, Ryan Donaldson.
I'm not going to lie to you, dude. Those are impressive. But I don't think they're going to sway Brian Flores.
I'm going to tap out of the rest of this conversation.
You should be looking at D's.
Outside of Parrish's weirdly worded sentence, he brings up a good point, though. You have a Bears team loaded on offense.
Yes.
I would think if you're a guy like Brian Flores, you bring in a high-powered offensive coordinator and you say, you work with that group.
Yeah.
I'll worry about the defense. We got something here. Now, obviously, everybody in the world seems to want that Bears job because of the roster and how much potential it has. But that's a good point, Parrish. If you're a defensive-minded guy,
that's what I meant to say.
Do you just find the best defense, or do you say, I can fix the defense, give me a good offense?
Exactly.
I'd say that Bears job would be unbelievable.
That's what I mean. Like, if he thinks he can, again, thank you, Corey. You're welcome.
The hot rumor is that
sounds good.
Mike McCarthy is taking the Bears job, and Robert Saleh is the leader in the clubhouse for the Jacksonville job. So
he was in
the Jets.
He's a terrible head coach.
Oh,
well, I mean,
then that's why Jacksonville wants him.
Yeah. Well, that's the bit. Is they were talking about it this morning. Is it Trent Baalke?
Yeah.
Is the GM, and no one understands how he's still there. So we'll see. But who cares? Because this offseason is going to be great.
The national championship for college football is Monday. Notre Dame versus Ohio State at 6:30. DraftKings has Ohio State as an 8.5 point favorite. The over/under is 46.5. And Sauce, if Ohio State wins, you lose $250 to Tommy, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, to Thomas.
I doubt he's Thomas
Is Tommy
anymore.
back?
He is not back tomorrow. Thomas is not back tomorrow either. In fact, Thomas texted me yesterday.
Oh, God.
Did he? Was it something like, hey, have you noticed how the Aurora Borealis is?
Yeah. I'm going to read the exact text.
Let me see that thing.
Yesterday at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Are D's going to sway him?
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thomas texted, my dearest friend Corey.
Yeah, I knew it.
Hope this message finds you swell. Unfortunately, I am not able to make it in on Thursday. However, I am available tomorrow and Friday. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you so much. Thomas.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah.
So I think the streak is still intact.
Well, bring him in on Friday.
Is Creasel here Friday?
No.
'Cause we have Ben and Elizabeth. Carly and Mark are both here today. Ben and Elizabeth are here on Friday.
Yeah, Tommy and
Crease?
John leave at like 7, though.
True. Yeah, if he wants to come in Friday morning and hang with Crease, nobody cares. That's fine. But is Creasel the kind of person who would corrupt Thomas into becoming Tommy?
Well, sure.
Yes.
Sure you.
Yeah.
Sure.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Right.
I like Tommy.
I want to get to know Thomas a little bit.
Like,
do you?
Smeagol
He already
was
sounds
corrupted
boring.
and became Gollum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's trying to go the other way.
His precious.
I mean,
He's doing a reverse Smeagol.
That's hot.
He can't do that. Thomas doesn't do those kind of things.
Well, Thomas is.
You got to stretch out before that.
I hate that the Lord of the Rings jokes only work on one person in these two rooms. God dang it. Sauce, you've still never seen those movies,
I've
right?
seen one
They're
of them,
so
and
good.
it was, it's too long for my attention span.
It was one of those movies that the thing I liked about it so much just reminded me of like like those action movies growing up. Like it kind of turned it into a kid again.
They just were fantastic.
They were
all three
very
of them were
good.
so good. Zach, no? Never seen Lord of the Rings? Oh, man.
I can't believe you've never seen them.
Seems a little bit right up your alley.
Weird. Seems
And
weird to
they
me.
hold up. Again, I watched them with the kiddo in the last couple of years because it was one of, our transition into kind of like adult-ish movies about 2 years ago. She loved all three of them.
I
Yeah.
have to watch
They're
those
awesome.
with Turner.
They're fantastic. And the Hobbit trilogy is better than I remembered because I didn't really love it when it came out. I'm like, man, this is a little cartoony. It's better than
way back the old one.
No. The three that came out after Lord of the Rings. It was The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smog, and then the third one was called.
Careful.
Swayed by the D's.
No, that was the Brian Flores documentary.
The female reproductive organ?
The third one was called Battle of the Five Armies, I think.
Yes, you are.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, they are fun, but they're not as good as the first three Lord of the Rings movies. They're a little more ridiculous, a little more cartoonish.
What's the one with, was it Elf Dinner or whatever?
With Will
They're like
Ferrell?
a 45-minute.
Yeah, the first Hobbit movie, they basically have breakfast or dinner for about 45 minutes. And it's like, would you just start getting on the journey?
Yeah.
How many meals are you going to eat? What is this, meat sauce during his depressed era?
Yeah. I just drank.
That's fair.
Yeah, like there was a Star Wars where it was all about diplomacy.
That was the first one. That was Phantom Menace.
Yeah, that one. Oh
trade
my gosh,
blockage.
just talking the whole time. Like, where are the lightsabers?
Right. Ambassadors and trade blockades and Republic credits, and then Chris does his Watto impression without knowing it.
Let's hear your Watto.
I'm going to have to see them D's. I forget what he sounds like.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
We noticed.
That's not bad.
I got to do that sing thing.
What?
God dang it, man. Like, your best impressions are the ones that you don't know you're doing. Now you sound like, is it Louis Armstrong? Now you sound like, what's
Louis
his
Armstrong doing Bane.
Nat King Cole. No, it's Watto and Zangief and Bane all mixed in together.
Sounds like a little Pee Wee Herman in there too.
Yeah,
Can you say I see skies of blue?
That's pretty good.
And who's that again? That's Louis Armstrong?
Louis Armstrong in a Bane mask.
Yep.
I see skies of blue.
It's pretty good.
Okay, now talk about how many Republic credits this is going to cost.
If I give one to you, I got to go down.
Rest in peace to Kempi Mutombo.
Brilliant.
R.I.P., buddy. Oh, God. That son of a bitch.
Hey, speaking of sons of bitches, did you see that guy that's stalking Caitlin Clark?
Oh,
yeah.
my
I
God.
heard about it a little bit about this
Freaking
last night.
nuts.
We talked about it briefly after you left yesterday.
that guy
it's,
away.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Did you see the video? The arraignment
The
video?
arraignment. When he's
No, I
like,
didn't see the
I am
arraignment
100% guilty.
He sits down and you can tell, like, he just goes, guilty as charged. And the lady goes, we're not talking. And I'll show you.
She didn't say that.
Yeah, she did. She said, we're not talking during
She said,
this.
that's not what this is about. This is an arraignment. You're just here to hear the charges that are against you.
And then he kept talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wait a minute. He wasn't attached to reality?
Yeah, I know. That's how scary, man.
Yeah, those people are
scary.
I said this yesterday.
There's a lot of them out there.
And I stand by it today. I think this guy's off his rocker.
You did say that.
Yeah.
You did.
I liked it. After the show yesterday, Chris, I know you were gone because you went home and slept. And
yeah, that's super tired.
Yesterday, we went down the hallway at 9:01, and there was like this slow clap that started. Right? The whole office slowly rose to their feet, and they slow clapped.
Really?
And Swedberg came out of his office and said, Zach, finally, somebody had the guts to say that this guy's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, good for you.
It's
a lot of women teared up, right? They were emotional that you were finally willing to stand up for celebrities getting stalked by not sane people.
There were people.
Silence is complicity, Core, and I'm no longer going to be silent.
Thank you.
I'm so lucky I'm not a female celebrity. You know?
Well, you'd get lucky if you were.
You might still. I mean, you could be. Don't
worry about what I do. Hey, speaking of women.
I don't think we do.
Yeah, I do sometimes.
The Gopher women were, or are, I guess, ranked in the top 25 for the first time in something like almost 7 years.
That's the
hell yeah.
It's the Guernsey thing, man.
Yeah, but they lost
to
number 8 Maryland last night, 99-92. But that's just the second loss of the season for the Gophers. They're 16-2. Maryland now up to 16-1. I saw DraftKings had Maryland as a 7.5 point favorite, so the Gophers covered.
And they covered
it by
in
7.
an incredible way. Did you see that?
I did not see that.
No.
16-0 run to close out the game, basically.
So 16-0 to lose by 7.
I would imagine that'll be a bad beat for somebody out
for
there.
sure. If you have Maryland by 7.5,
yeah,
and they lose or they win by 7, so you lose the bet. But the Gophers had to.
I didn't know about the betting part.
Yeah, 7.5.
Wow.
Yikes. The men are the opposite. The men lost Monday to Maryland, 77-71. They are 0-6 in the Big Ten, and they host number 20 Michigan tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Oh, man, I love you guys.
I know.
I'm sorry.
They're getting absolutely rocked.
Yeah.
I love my
and the projection is even worse. There was, I think it was Bring Me the News. Somebody posted a story a couple days ago. Out of their final 15 games, the Gophers, as of the time of the story, I believe were favored to win 1 of the remaining 15.
Ouch.
Looks like we're gonna have to win the whole GD thing.
Think that was accurate, and if not, I've already lost interest.
I think you are correct, though.
Damn. I'm sorry, guys. I love those dudes.
Yeah, same. We were saying that Ben Johnson's such a good dude. Parker Fox is the GOAT, but it's like, man, they just...
those are tough years to go through.
I love, Brosmer.
Lamb.
Yeah, Brosmer is a different Gopher. Yeah.
Both.
Kessel.
Yep, it's another Gopher, sure. Yeah, the actor from
Bronco
Caddyshack,
Gursky.
Steve Lombardozzi,
Corey Cove,
Kevin O'Connell.
It technically was, yeah. True. Good point.
Hawk for a while.
Sal Paradise.
It's a Hold Steady reference.
Thank you. And it literally was
a real person for sure, but
a professor down at the U.
Yeah.
Hobbit guy.
Night that we thought.
Hobbit guy.
I've never seen the movie.
Tolkien, or you mean Smeagol or Gollum?
Smeagol.
What did I do? Never mind. Sorry, Sal Paradise was a character.
I was watching South Park the other day.
On the Road, right?
The Tolkien episode.
Oh
my God.
Oh, my God.
I watched the Wheel of Fortune episode.
Oh, my God. The South Park has so many episodes that are fall down funny. The Japanese toilet one is A+.
That song makes me laugh every time.
Oh, my God. It's so good. Correct.
Yeah, it's basically what LaMelo Ball does in the back of his songs.
Yeah,
right?
it's so good. Better. Well, I could use it. I had a big breakfast. It's such a great business.
Gets people over just to use the toilet.
Yeah.
It's like a dinner party and
on
asks them if they have to go to the bathroom just so they can experience it. What really matters is next.
Behrman, that's it.
Scores and stats around the world of sports. This is the Power Trip Morning Show. Mark Parrish is here. Carly in like an hour. This is the Fan.
The Fan.
Fan.
This little guitar riff sounds like a couple of the riffs in Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, you can see him riding his bike or the.
Yeah.
The end where Kip's doing that dance at the bus stop.
Oh, yeah, that part specifically. You're right. Yeah.
Man, I got to rewatch it. I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, it's
Such
been
a classic.
Probably a good decade.
Let's do Wild News presented by our friends at Catalyst Supply and CatalystSupplyCo.com. Boost your build if you are a Twin Cities contractor with the great people at Catalyst. Thanks, Catalyst. Tonight, two of the best teams in the NHL at the XL Energy Center. The Oilers at the Wild at 7:30. They both have crazy good records. That game's right here on the Fan. The Wild are 27-13-4, and they're coming off a 4-1 loss to Vegas. Edmonton, Mark Parrish has won 6 of 7. They are 27-13-3, so almost identical records.
First of all, bless you, Sauce.
Thank you.
And
also with you.
Edmonton. Y'all done?
No.
Okay. No. Not only are they Edmonton Oilers, one of the best teams in the NHL, have the best player in the NHL and one of the other best players in the NHL. But they are one of the hottest teams in the NHL as well right now. They're flying. So the Wild are going to be up for quite the test. Especially back there in their D, they're going to their forwards are going to have to really have to commit to the D zone. And no joke on that one. That one was okay.
No, we're going to let that go.
Yeah, no.
We're classing it up a little bit.
I know what the D zone is.
Appreciate that. Anyway, it's going to be quite the challenge tonight. But again, the boys have been able to rise up to it for most of the year. So we'll see what happens.
Sauce just sneezed himself out of the room.
He did. It kind of was. It wasn't so distracting, like loud or anything. But I was so intrigued by it, I couldn't stop watching it.
Yeah, it is something to see. When
I get the Parrish sneezers. We can sneeze multiple times.
It's a lot like a Never-Ending Story. It's like when Morla, the Ancient One, sneezes and then Atreyu gets blown right off that tree.
Yep.
Into the mud.
Yep.
That's what we're watching.
Which at that time I thought was the most disgusting scene I'd ever seen.
We don't care.
Well, okay, just thought it was something.
We don't even care.
Right.
God, I love that movie. I should get high and watch that movie. I've never seen it high. I bet it's unbelievable.
What movie?
Never-Ending Story.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No.
Huh? Are those the lyrics?
He's singing LeAngelo Ball. So
oh.
That was the background vocals for Tweaker.
Yeah. My favorite part's when he is dry heaving.
Dry heaving?
Yeah.
LeAngelo Balls.
He's getting ready for the song there, the warm-up.
But what really matters is this.
Is that right?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Wild play tonight.
All right, I'll tell you this, brother. The Kalahari Resort in Wisconsin. You know, the Dells?
The Dells, yep. It's by Toma.
That's right. They're planning a brand new indoor water park. And you say, well, okay, cool. That's what they do there. You know what they're doing now?
What are they doing now?
Yeah, how about this?
A retractable roof.
Really?
That's right.
Genius.
How about that?
Genius.
$85 million expansion.
All of them are going to have to do that now, and that's how it should be.
When you think about it, right? It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Right. The new space will be a glass-enclosed water park with a retractable roof featuring 3 water slides, 2 of which will be a 6-person raft slide dubbed Wild Wildebeest and Green Python. The third is a 4-lane racing slide, the Cheetah Mat Racers. That'll be fun. But it'll have a retractable roof.
I mean, what is the deal with the Mall of America? Where are we at on the water park thing across the street? Not the Great Wolf Lodge. I'm talking about the giant expansion that we keep waiting for. Is it
yeah, what
stalled?
happened to that?
Is it still in work? What's going on with the water park?
Didn't we ask her that when we were down there? She said
and I completely forgot what she said now, but
I think she said none your business.
Yeah.
That's what she said. And she's right.
And you and I just walked around that entire office going, this is a better broadcast studio than ours.
I know.
Yep.
I know.
And she's like,
They're hiring.
You guys should just do your show here. And we're like, you're making us jealous.
You know what I said to her? We should do a show here.
Yeah. And the wheels were spinning.
That's right.
They got a really nice office down there at the Mall of America.
Man, it's really cool.
Is it like the front part of it?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that new expansion a handful of years ago. Yep. Right at that flashy food court.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
some elevators up there, and you're like, whoa.
Great spot.
How awesome would that be to have that like as an option for lunch at work, like at the office, be able to just run down and have all those great places.
Or if you get really pissed at your boss or something, you just go down like, I'm going to go mini golf for an hour. I got to shake this one off.
I'm not listening anymore, Abbott. I got
I'm going to go
quick
to Moose
9
Mountain
to play.
Yep. Yeah, that would be sweet.
Moose Mountain.
Yep. It's a tough course.
Yeah, mini golf's sweet. I love mini golf.
Yep.
We should go mini golfing
We
sometime.
went to the one that's by the Kowalskis in Edina, the Putt Shack, I think it's called. It's fun. Way too quick.
Let's go
We
mini
have no
golfing.
interest in what's going on with you.
Let's have a power trip mini golf outing.
Well, we did, and then Corey and I bet on it, and Hawk lost a bunch of money to us.
We did?
Yeah.
When
That
was
place in
that?
Minnetonka.
Oh, yeah, we did do that. Yeah, that place downtown is super sweet. The one across from Gavin's place.
The Puttery or something?
Yeah.
Is that what it's
Awesome
called?
I've never
place,
been.
man. Real cool.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's real cool. You can get smashed.
I've been to one in similar to that. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I haven't been in there. But Lake Tahoe has something like that. There's like a putt-putt course inside. There's a bar and everything.
Right.
That's where the family, we hung out. When we were out there last summer, yeah. Me and the kids played putt-putt. The other adults did the other thing.
Yeah. You're talking about sex? What are you talking about?
Whoa.
Sure.
The Timberwolves host Golden State
what I
at
assumed, man.
8:30. The Wolves are 21-18. The Wolves have won 4 of their last 5. Golden State has lost 4 of their last 5. And it's averaging 30.6 a game in the month of January.
Good for him.
Yeah, basketball, you know.
Yep. But what really matters is this.
It's all cool and everything. Basketball I'm talking about. Hey, check this out. Positive thoughts literally change the structure of your brain.
Yep.
Similar to how, that's what we see. Similar to how physical exercise gradually changes your body, positive brain workouts help form new neural pathways that can disrupt negative thinking patterns.
All right, let me try this.
It is true.
Let me try this. Paul?
Yes.
You seem like a very good father.
Oh,
I mean,
it's very kind of you. I hope I am.
That's really great, Corey. You're supposed to talk about yourself.
Oh, positive thoughts about yourself.
it also helps to think this, positive things about other people, too, though.
I mean, that makes you a nice person.
Okay, let me try this.
But baby steps.
Corey, you seem like a better dad than Paul.
What?
Is that what you meant?
Why?
Did I do it right?
Why
You're
me?
getting there.
Parrish told me to be positive about myself. It's his fault.
He's talking about Paul Rubens.
Let me try this.
Paul Rubens is a dad.
He's a terrible one. He's dead.
Let me hear your
Well, he
effort.
did buy Terry a very nice gift.
Well, it was Flag Day.
Yeah.
Whoa. Speaking of Flag Day,
What?
I'm good enough.
Yeah.
I'm
It's true, man. You are.
I'm strong enough.
Smart enough.
Sure you are, buddy.
I was going. That's why I hesitated. I thought it was smart. I see. It sucked.
You screwed up the.
No, he didn't screw up. He did it his way.
He was
did it a
doing
new
his way.
Yeah. That's right.
He can do whatever he wants. He can say whatever he
Yeah,
wants.
Zach, be positive about your new
Corey,
take on Stuart
you,
Smalley.
however, are failing miserably.
The guy's butchering one of the all-time bits.
Well, you're supposed
I knew it was
to
smart.
Al
But
Franken's
you know what?
listening.
And the problem is, I knew it was smart, but I hesitated, and you're over there, and I knew you were going to correct me right away if I was wrong.
Well, be right.
And so I went with the other one because I thought I'm not good
Well,
enough
you guys
because
are
I'm
not good
sure
at
as hell not
positivity.
smart
What's
enough. I
happening
can't even remember the word smart.
You're not good at positivity, are you?
What is happening?
What if Al
Why are you
Franken's
yelling?
listening and he's
Zach's
like,
a half
that idiot doesn't
glasses
even
half
know my
empty
catchphrase
kind of guy.
Yeah,
Right?
Zach,
He might
are
be
you-
listening.
Dude, I really am. I hate half-empty glasses.
What?
It stresses me out, and I'm not even kidding. That's why I get 2 of everything.
You know what I hate are empty bras.
My God.
But what really matters is this.
Well, that didn't count?
Wait.
And the positive
I have a
thing.
That
question.
was your turn. That's
I
right.
have a
Paul, your
question.
hands up.
I have a quick question.
Can't wait.
Doesn't an empty bra mean that the bra is off? Wouldn't that be good?
That is one option, right?
Don't tell me what to do.
That is a glasses half full kind of way to look at it.
Thank you.
You're a bra half full kind of guy.
I am.
I mean, I don't think Hawk cares.
I always thought it was a good bit. Janie Lane, one of the greatest singers who ever lived, when he would have a bra thrown on stage, he would pick it up and he'd go, "Thank you, but it's empty." I always thought it was a good bit.
That is funny.
Who was that? The Wasp guy?
Please shut your mouth.
Okay.
Now you made me negative. That was a terrible comment. See, I can't stop.
But isn't it fun?
That isn't the Wasp guy?
No, it's not. It's the guy from Warren. As you well know, Blackie Lawless is the lead singer of Wasp.
Oh, yeah. Will you sing some Wasp?
I sure will.
Is there some positivity in putting other people down? Because you're technically putting yourself. You're above
by the school I went
raising
to
yourself.
Or Corey went to.
Because like if you're in the water and they're drowning, but you're using them as like a flotation device, you're technically helping yourself.
Yeah, Zachary, I tear down others to lift myself up. It makes me feel better about my own spot in life.
You're actually the most positive person anywhere.
I'm extremely happy.
Now you're getting it, Corey.
Yeah, see?
More of what really matters after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
The Power Hour begins at 8 a.m. You can watch it at KFAN.com/watch. It's powered by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
My world is unleashed. Thank you, Zach. Today is the 15th day of January already. Halfway through the month of January. How about that?
How about this, Hawk?
Whichever one. Go ahead.
Yeah, anybody.
I'm listening as well, Zachary.
I didn't even know this was happening. Get ready to rock out this summer. Coheed and Cambria and Taking Back Sunday are coming to the Armory on August 20th with special guest Foxing. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. Don't miss out. Get all the details at KFAN.com. Your calendar. But Coheed and Cambria.
Love that band.
I'm in, Hawk.
Love it.
I'm in.
Let's rock.
That's State Fair time.
Ugh.
It'll be before. It'll be before August. You don't need to do that.
Come on, man.
What are you doing?
It's right around the corner.
What are you doing?
I was feeling good.
Corey loves the State Fair.
Love it. Can't wait. See? Positive thoughts.
Yeah.
Positive.
Here's some positivity for you. Justin Jefferson. He says, you know what, guys? It ended badly, but it ain't over. Hold on.
I trust you.
I don't know why it's...
I still trust you.
Hold on. And he says he can overcome being double and triple covered over time.
It doesn't really matter to me. It's not really something that I'm making like a big deal about. You know, whoever they decide to either bring back or, to have in this locker room. We got to make it work, and we got to, do whatever it takes to get a Super Bowl.
That was him actually talking about who plays quarterback for him. That makes more sense now, I bet, right?
I mean, hard to rip Sam. I mean, JJ put up pretty big numbers considering him. Well, how many games did JJ miss?
This year, none.
Did he miss any?
No,
I don't
played
think
every
so.
game this year.
Did he play every game?
He did.
Why do I feel like he was injured? He had monster numbers for everybody else in the league, but obviously slightly worse than he normally does, but he's also on a historic pace.
Well, see, that's the thing. We even talked about, I think, with Mussy, right? Saucy, we talked about this?
Yep.
How, it seemed like he had a down year, but he still finished second in the league in receiving yards.
At 1,533 and 10 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fantastic year for everybody else except for JJ, right? JJ's standards are somehow higher than that even, but that's a pretty monster year, and that was Sam Darnold. So my guess is he's very comfortable with Sam, but he put up ridiculous numbers with Kirk, ridiculous numbers with Sam. I'm guessing he'll put up ridiculous numbers with JJ McCarthy.
Oh, yeah, he will.
But I think the thing that we also have to remember is this time last year, everybody was going, man, I wonder, that was before he signed his contract. Is he going to stay because he doesn't know who the quarterback is? And then after they signed Sam Darnold, people are like, man, how pissed is he going to be that he is Sam Darnold throwing to him? I think now that we know that we have a plan and we've learned that he isn't a diva, I think it's going to be even better.
Here he is talking about that tight coverage, how he's going to overcome that.
I don't know. That's difficult, to really prepare to go up against double teams and triple teams. I mean, at the end of the day, there's really not too much you can really do. There's not really too much you can really prepare for or to work your way around. At the end of the day, it's 2-3 different guys that's trying to stop you from getting the ball and doing what you normally do. So it's just all about just working harder.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. JJ. The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
The leader. Stud.
He seems like a righteous dude.
Yeah, he's
Good
great.
guy. Good guy. I like him.
Yeah.
He's
Big
really
fan.
Yep.
The NFL schedule unfortunately continues without the Minnesota Vikings on Saturday. Houston is at Kansas City at 3:30. That's the first game on Saturday. Then Washington at Detroit, nightcap Saturday night at 7. Washington at Detroit. Anybody think the Commanders can hang or not?
Nope.
I'd take them in the points, though.
What is it, 7 or something?
No, isn't it 9?
Is it 9?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Hogs?
No.
Why is nobody gambling?
That's a lot of points, brother. I'm sorry. I got a gambling problem.
Yeah,
he's got a gambling problem. Why don't you ask Mark if he wants a drink?
Yeah, please, yeah. Let's track my Waymo ride and find out where I went. Great idea, guys. Thanks.
It's 9.5, by the way. Lions 9.5 point favorites. The over under is 55.5. Chiefs are 8.5 point favorites against the Texans on DraftKings. What really matters is this:
the Philadelphia Eagles fan who was caught in verbally abusing video of a Green Bay Packer fan has been fired, as we talked about yesterday. He was outed as a business analyst working for a management consultancy that focuses on implementing DEI strategies. That's the place that sells all the outdoor stuff, right?
Exactly. If you want to go climbing and stuff.
Yeah. Ryan Caldwell, who used the pronouns they, them to describe his employment background, was seen on viral video referring to the female Packers fan as the ugly, dumb C word.
Yep.
The 45-year-old BCT Partners worked for BCT Partners based in East Brunswick, New Jersey. A company boasts on their site that they harness the power of diversity, insights, and innovation to transform lives.
Well, diversity, but they don't allow ugly, dumb C words to work in their organization. Yeah. That's the one group that is marginalized.
Well, they did until recently.
Yeah.
A little over a day ago, something called Eagles Nation tweeted, the Eagles organization and Big Dom have identified the vile Eagles fan who berated a visiting Packers fan on Sunday. He has officially been banned for life from attending games, and the team is also sending the women Packers gear as an apology. 18 hours ago, Sauce tweeted, Big Dom did nothing. The World Wide Web did all the work.
We don't need to give Big Dom any credit. Big Dom sucks.
I don't know why I hate him.
I hate him.
Why is that?
Because I hate the Eagles, and I hate Big Dom.
Okay.
Could this be the beginning, though, maybe, of a change in Philadelphia?
Nope.
Not a chance.
No.
Trying to be positive here.
Are Flyer fans terrible?
Yeah.
Band-Aid on a severed arm.
They're all terrible, but maybe this will cause them to look in the mirror.
Did you see the bit?
No, I think be more heads up for cameras.
Yeah, the bit yesterday was have MMA guys dressed in other clothing go undercover into Philly's stadium and just cheer for the other team.
Genius.
That'd be a great bit.
Genius.
I wonder, because I do love that people think, nothing can happen to them, right? And then they do something like this and they get fired from their job, and hopefully he's circling the drain as we speak. I do love how many pictures I've seen of him. I know everything about this guy. I know more about this guy than I do my next door neighbor.
How about, wasn't there a guy that got after you, a little hawk, and then you basically found out exactly where he lived and worked?
Yeah, no, he was an 8th grade school teacher.
Yep.
And I sent him a picture of him in his classroom that I found online and said, how would you like it if I took this email that you sent and sent it to your boss? I was kidding, is what he said.
Of course, the backtrack. Yeah. It's a little bit like this. 18 hours ago, Sauce tweeted, if I'm the Vikings, I trade pick 24 for the best available cornerback. And then a Twitter person called Cuddy Waters
I know that guy.
said, we can sign one. Lots of money available with no Darnold. Do better, Sauce.
Yeah, he's right about that.
And then Sauce responded 18 hours ago with, I had no idea Don Shula followed me.
That's a reference.
I stand by that.
That was one of the coolest accidental meets I've ever had in my career. Actually, Hawk, was when I was playing down in Florida, obviously. And I walked out of the locker room, and I'm always slow. I've always been one of the last guys out of the locker room. And I walked out, and Don Shula was standing there.
Hello.
I said, hi, coach.
Wow, that's cool.
And he's like, I was supposed to meet somebody down here to give me a walk around the locker room, show the locker room a little bit. And I was like, well, I guess that's me because there's nobody left. So let's go.
That's cool,
so
man.
I got to hang out with Coach Don Shula for a half hour
Marky Mark,
whatever.
Can I ask you a question? Because I know there's a lot of young people listening to the show as well.
Yeah.
And I'm one of... who the hell is Don Shula?
She's an actress.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. DAWN.
Have you been to a steakhouse?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Many times.
She's an
Many
actress.
cities.
Sauce.
Yes.
You tweeted last night at 7:56. This TGL won't work beyond boring.
Fight the power. The golf bit won't work. I tried to watch it again.
I couldn't figure out what TGL was.
Twins Glitties Live.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, well, he don't like glitties?
No, even with
now
the goat
really
of golf,
upset.
it was just, I don't get it. Maybe I'm too old for this golf simulator bit. I like going to the golf simulator, but I don't want to watch a bunch of rich guys hit into a simulator. If I wanted to do that, I'd take Parrish golfing.
Amen.
What about Kalmaner?
Whoa.
I hate that soundboy. It makes me so uncomfortable.
I love to watch you guys react.
It just does not sound like cow manure.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't,
You guys
Hawk.
are the only ones to hear it.
No way we are the only ones.
I hear cow manure. Like you guys always react to it. I don't understand it.
Sauce, when you said this TGL won't work beyond boring, there's a whole bunch of people that are like, yep, you're wrong. You're right. This is terrible. It's boring. And then Starvin Marvin said, do you have anything positive to say? Good Lord, Saucy.
And your response was?
I probably said I didn't know Don Shula followed me on Twitter.
One took over the line,
sweet Jesus. One took over the line. God, great song.
I don't even know what that song is. I just heard Kessler and Barrero talking
Who's
about
Ketchler?
it. I have no idea what that song is, though.
It's about smoking weed.
Abby.
I picked that up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you ever say anything positive?
Not to you.
Why? I'm not.
Yeah, she's an actress.
No, I'm a man. Kind of.
What really matters, though, is this.
Oh, good point. Smiling can help boost your immune system.
Is that right?
Yep. Nervous laughter, tears of joy, and wanting to squeeze something because it's so good are examples of dimorphous expressions, your brain's attempt at trying to regulate intense emotions. Dimorphous expressions.
Well, I like smiling. Smiling's my favorite.
Yeah, you're good.
Hurts my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much easier to frown.
You're never going to have any wrinkles,
It's
though.
actually the opposite.
I know, in terms of the number of muscles.
Yeah.
Right, it takes more to frown, correct?
Correct.
I caught myself smiling yesterday.
I don't
Did
like
you
working out,
kick
though.
the hell out of yourself?
What were you smiling
I
at?
heard myself
I got
today.
out of the elevator yesterday and I was walking to the parking ramp and I was like, why am I smiling? So I stopped, but it was weird.
You can go ahead and keep going.
Yeah,
you don't have to stop, brother.
Yeah, why did you stop?
I don't know.
No, hang on. I'm actually with Zach. Just randomly walking through a parking ramp smiling is creepy as hell. That's disturbing.
No.
You'd be like, what's wrong with that guy?
That boy's happy.
Your voice is
He's not wrong.
I guess the voices in your head aren't as funny.
Yeah, he's not circling the drain like some of us, I guess. He's fine. Let him
Why is that
alone.
guy smiling in a random parking lot?
Why is that man happy? How dare him?
Like, for example, if you looked out your window and Rosie was either just blankly staring in or creepily smiling, I'd say, like, get out of here.
Yeah, Rosie.
Jesus. Just
Yeah.
look in here with a normal face, you psycho.
Yeah, get out of here, Rosie.
Yeah, get out of here, Jesus.
You know?
Wait, who's Rosie?
She's an actress. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually true.
Yeah.
Common. Okay.
Did you guys see almost across the board that ratings for NFL wildcard weekend were down a handful of millions of viewers per game? Most of the
Really?
games had significant drops. Now, ProFootballTalk.com said, the Cowboys were a part of it last year. I believe the Chiefs were. So, there were some bigger names, bigger draws. But almost across the board, a backward step for wildcard weekend. That's kind of interesting. When does that ever happen in the
I was
NFL?
going to say, I think that's probably a fluke.
Yeah, I mean,
Trying to think of why that might have been.
just wait till Sunday's afternoon game. That'll be massive. That's one of the best playoff games, non-Super Bowl in a long time.
It could be the just the way the games went.
the
They
games
were
were all
were
bad,
very
yeah.
terrible.
Some of them, but for example, the 4:30 Eastern game, so the 3:30 game averaged 35.6 million on Fox. Last year, Packers Cowboys 40.2. So obviously, Packers giant fan base.
Yeah.
Cowboys America's team, the whole bit. Almost 5 million viewers more last year. But then even the Sunday night game between the Commanders and Buccaneers, 29 million. Last year's Sunday night game, the Rams and Lions, 36 million. So sure, the matchup might be better, but that's a 7 million person drop. The NFL is not going to like that. That's a significant drop.
Yeah, that's not
that good. Doesn't happen often in the NFL.
No,
that's why I'm saying it's probably a fluke.
Even Monday night, the Monday night game between the Vikings and Rams averaged 25.4 million. Last year, Eagles and Buccaneers, 28.6, about 3 million less.
Wow.
Fewer.
It's over.
It's over for the NFL. What really matters is this.
I don't know. I think you're right. I think it's over.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay, now we're all glasses half empty.
Well, at least I'm not wandering through a parking ramp smiling like a psychopath.
Corey's right.
Enjoying fresh air like a
to be clear, it was out of the elevator in the lobby until about halfway to the parking ramp, and then I realized
that you were just smiling in the lobby.
So it was in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was happy.
And there was the guy playing piano.
Yeah, that guy rocks.
And I don't know. It was weird.
Okay.
It felt weird.
Understandably.
Thank you.
I don't know. You're allowed to be happy.
I know.
Hiya?
Wasn't there a story, Chris? Am I making this up in my head? Wasn't there a story about somebody who claimed that they walked to the Golden Gate Bridge and they jumped because nobody on the way smiled or something?
Or is it the opposite? That somebody did smile and they didn't jump?
I think that might have been the story, because if somebody had jumped, we would know the story.
Yeah, but
I think it was somebody smiled, so they didn't.
I don't remember how it went. I feel like I'm making it up in my head, but I feel like we've talked about it on this show.
Oh, my boy.
And I don't.
My boy.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum's here.
I'm so proud that you knew that was my Jeff Goldblum impression. I listened to him on with Conan yesterday, and you're the voice of an angel.
He's a weird dude.
He is. I like him.
Yeah.
Unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He liked dinosaurs. Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Yeah, he did. He liked
yeah.
And that first Jurassic Park is
so good.
So good, and the rest of them are just not. Which sucks.
Hawk loves what's the one you both saw that was just brutal?
I don't even remember the name of it. It was the one that came out a year and a half ago or something. It was just terrible.
Debbie Does Dinosaurus.
Wow. That's
just in case Donna Valentine's still listening. You're the Dinosaurus, apparently.
Oh,
jeez.
And Debbie did you. Debbie did Dinosaurus.
Yeah, that's right. We all knew Debbie.
Sauce, true or false? Dinosaurus is a real dinosaur.
False?
I don't know.
True or false?
False.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It doesn't sound like one.
Sauce, in the original cartoon series Transformers, what was the name of the Autobots' arch enemy?
Oh, I know this one. Parrish, you know it too?
Yep. It's the Cybergons?
The Cybergons.
No,
it's
starts with a D.
Oh, Decepticons.
That's right.
There you go.
Thank you, Carlos.
You're welcome.
Transformers, when that first came out, was badass.
Well, and my kid, that generation, actually, they loved most of the movies. So they got back into it, too.
I like the movies. If they wore jerseys, I would know whose team was on which. I never could tell who was winning and who was fighting.
Family Guy is a whole bit on that.
Like Sauce, who's the main Transformer guy?
Optimus Prime.
She's an actress.
No, Optimus Prime is a man.
News is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.